There we go. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Bling Night live on this Wednesday, July 15th. First up, I got to make sure that you can see me and then you can hear me. Let me know in the comments so I can keep an eye on those. Make sure to check in. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what the weather's like in your area, what's in your cup. Has anybody had this Bloom sparkling energy? Like, man, that tastes this apple one tastes just like an apple. Like not apple juice, like an apple. I'm pretty impressed with that. It's got that in water. We were rocking through the day. So, how are you doing today? Let's go over what we got rocking tonight. So, we got some stuff. First, let me turn on the banner because we do have a sale tonight. We do have a sale. Let me click that one. There it is. Show that. B&L 25 is going to save you 25% off rhinestones, rhinestuds, flatbacks, and HTV over at the rhinestoneworld.com. Now, tonight, we got two old school designs. Guys loved the moose last week. And Corey's like, I want to do my other favorite one. So Corey is doing the penguin tonight, and she is doing Believe in the Magic tonight. Both of those links are down in the description. So, in fact, as I go through stuff, I'm going to find my notes over here. And that's not the notes that I need. Where's the notepad? Where's like the real notepad? There's the real notepad. I'm like, what's going on? I will copy those and put them down in the comments. So that way, hey, you know what we have? You have the links to them right there. As I'm sure they will do them as we get in here, but that way you have the designs right to it. Because remember, also, this is a Christmas in July, folks. And what does Christmas in July mean? Well, we've got 50% off all Christmas designs, right? And then 65% off digital trainings. So Christmas in July. And we also have flash sales. Now, typically, those flash sales have been happening on Tuesdays and Thursdays, posted over our calendar and then on social media and on our website by like 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to check out that. So you got the two links for the designs. We got them there. Crystal, hello to you tonight. Jocelyn, hello and all. Kevin, good evening to you. It's hot for 7. I think I don't even. It's hot. Let me look and see what we're dealing with here because it's still gross. I took the dogs out not too long ago, and it was still gross out. It is 7 o'clock here. It is 7 o'clock. It is 92 degrees, and it feels like 101 out. Yes, yes, Kevin, it is hot. Justin, hope you are surviving the heat and the smoke from Canada. I just seen there a lot of Minnesota. They're like, it's not easy. That's smoke from Canada, from the Canadian fires. Why we haven't had any issue here with it, but we'll see how it is, right? Anna, thanks for checking in. How are you? Carol made it. Good to see you. Derek, good evening to you. And Justin's asking Kevin, where's he at? She at, Kevin? And Janet, hello to you. And Keith, hey, from the sunny Space Coast in Florida. Hello to you, Keith. Me too, Carol. I usually forget. Carol made $25 today on a sheet of stickers. I think $21 profit. Well, make sure you're counting into everything with that because on those, Carol, you've got your the labor time too. Don't forget about that. Don't forget your downtime, your maintenance. You might have that materials, but always take that into account. We had that. If you One of the things that we'll jump into it. We'll talk about what we got tonight. The things we're going to talk about tonight. We've got the flash sales that we're talking about. You got the code here. We got Bling Bash in 2 weeks, so we'll talk about that. We've got the Rhinestone transfer quota live, so we'll show that for you. We've got our Decorated Life community. So that's $25 a month for the first 100 people, 3 calls a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can attend them live. You can watch them after the fact. I am building out a new pricing guide in there. So I'm taking like kind of the one that we've used and then adapting some other ones to it and really kind of making a nice polished piece. So it's going to be super simple, super easy to do. So that way we can take into account a lot of these other things that go into it. So we can make sure that we are pricing for profit on every single job. And if you're a member of the Decorator community, the Decorator Life community, guess what? That's going to be included free for you. So looking forward to that. Yeah, right up there. And you guys, well, we know it's going to be hot because next week is ASI, and it always seems like it's hot for ASI up there. And Sandy, hello to you from Rookwell, Texas. And when I seen Derek, he's first one, seen hear me. I'm like, all right, we're good to go. We're good to go. Let's see. So, Keith, yeah, I sucked. I fell behind on some things that we had going on, and just with kind of how everything's. We've had a lot going on here. That's why we're still out of the. We'll be out of the home office the next this show, and then probably next show too. I'm just trying to get other stuff done, and then it was literally right here before this. Is like, oh, I didn't finish the stuff, so we'll get them posted probably tomorrow. So yeah, I sucked for tonight. That life happens, right? And Kimberly says the sound is great. And Carol said my wizard install opened and I did not have to import automatically. There it is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what I like to hear. Let's see. Good evening to you too, Barb. Barb, are you dealing with the smoke up that way? My Minnesota news that I get, they were talking about that, so I didn't know if you were dealing with that too. And there's the calendar. Link for the calendar, right? Calendar.therhinestoneworld.com. We'll make sure we get everything posted on there. And for those that haven't seen it, how about I show that to you guys? Let's see. I can show the screen because we made some updates to it. We made some updates, and why do we make updates? Because people asked for them. They're like, "Hey, what do you think about doing this?" And I'm like, "That sounds like a pretty cool thing that we can do for it." All right, so there's the link for it. There's that. Where's the calendar? Okay, do I have it in here? Rhinestone quoter. Nope. We'll talk about that. Giveaway form. Nope, we got that. Did I not? Hold on. Now I got to look and see because I thought I already had this up here. Maybe I closed it. So now it will be open, and now we'll be able to get it. And then I'll show you here. Now we're cooking with fire. We're cooking with fire. Nope, I don't want to share. I want to screen. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Because now we'll be there. Content here, the content calendar. Yay! There it is. Okay. So here's the content calendar, right? You're able to see it. We'll close that out so we can see it. We'll make it full and put me down in the corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner, just Todd. So this is interactive for you guys. We're going to have all of our shows on here, everything that's going on. When the flash sales come up, as you can see, when the flash sales came up, it popped up what it was. It had a picture, links, has everything you need for it. ASI next week. We've got that. You can go right into here. You can click it. You can add it to your calendar. You can get more info if you want to go register for it. So as we have shows and we hear about them, we can put it on here. We've got different things on here when you can start pushing stuff back to school. Yay, we've got school that the teachers report back next week. So that's something to start thinking about. That's what we talked about. We did craft shows just today, but we started talking back to school stuff on Monday. So be thinking of that. One of the things that we did is thanks to Linda. She's like, hey, she would email us in stuff, and we said, why don't we just do a suggest event? So you can add the suggest event right here. So there's something that that is decorated, related, craft related, something like that, shows, trainings, events. Just hit that button, send it in here. So we make sure this gets updated all of the time. And as stuff comes in, it goes there. As we load new shows in, it goes ahead and everything's there. Because like Friday, what are we doing? Printing shirts, but no sales? You're missing this key shift. That is what we're going to talk about on Friday. So check out the calendar. Make sure you have that because that's where all the good stuff is going to be for it. And that's calendar.therhinestoneworld.com. And Carol, got my deal days for my deal days one flat pack bundles. Did you like them? Like yesterday, well, tomorrow will be a good one. Tomorrow will be a good one. Yesterday was a really good one too, and tomorrow will be a good one too. Let's see. We've got those going through there. Anyone else is frozen? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Anybody else frozen? Good. I reloaded. All good. Okay. 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 I'm reloaded. All good. Look at that. How crazy is it? Sandy's got 80 there in Dallas, right? It's like 17 hours away south, and we're warmer up here. That is crazy. Susan, hello to you. I've had family here 2 weeks, so glad I got to get online. Little break from the family. Little break from the family, right? Is that what you're saying? I understand that. I understand that. Barb's got 78 there currently, 20 degrees less than temp today. You are gonna. You bet you enjoyed that, don't you? Yep. And the transfer quote order request is live too. So we actually just made it an update to this. So now I'm going to show that off for it. So that way we can talk about that. So we're going to share this tab instead, right? There it is. We're going to share this tab instead. Did it put me down there? There it is. It'll take off of here. We'll put me down in the corner again. So, link for this. Well, first, did I put the link in there for the calendar? I think maybe Crystal did. So we'll see. Otherwise, there's the link for the calendar, and we'll put the link in here for the Rhinestone transfer quoter. We'll get that put in here as well, just in case. So here's how this works, right? It's pretty simple, because it's a straight quoter on it. You'll be able to continue on with it, so you get stone colors, 10 to 15 business day turnaround time on it. No payment until your design is confirmed with it. One of the things that I had to put this in here is no AI generated design. So what do you mean, Todd? Well, we're getting people that are saying, rhinestone design like this. Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but rhinestones aren't weird shapes. They're not grouped together. They're not a gradual where they go thin to here and then come back. There's a lot with AI that just doesn't, because it's AI, it doesn't understand the limitations of rhinestones. So I'm like, why can't you make it? I'm like, this is nothing like this. Just give me the full image. So, we put that little disclaimer in there. AI image tools cannot create true rhinestone ready art. They make pictures that only look like rhinestones, but can't be built with real stones. If you upload one, can't produce it. Please upload your logo, text, or non AI generated artwork instead. So when you add up your artwork, you'll get a little pop up where you can add stuff to it. So let's say we're going to add, where's it at? We're going to add the AEC logo right here. We add it to it. All right, so we've got the logo that pops up here, right? That's where we had our image that we want to do. We know that this is, red and black. So we're like, okay, we want red cyan. We want jet black. We pick those. What's the height and width that we want? I believe this is pretty close to that. 8 to 10 is where it's at with it. Gives us our production time with it. It's telling us that, hey, this isn't rhinestone ready. So check the box below, and that means it needs to be converted. Now, if you have a rhinestone ready design and you're going to upload that, great, no problem. But in the instance that you don't, we will have to convert it. So there's the 45 for it. The quantity, there is a minimum order of 12 on the quantity. So here it is. You've got your 12 here with it, and it just gives you your estimated total. So roughly for 12 of these all in, you're going to spend $150.60. If you have a rhinestone ready file, that brings it down here. So your price per is like $8.80. So pretty simple, pretty easy to do. We can start doing those for you. You'll enter your name, you'll enter your email. It'll give you a quote, so a quote number for that. We make sure everything's good to go. Then, if once you're satisfied, we send out the invoice, or you pay the invoice, and then we get you rocking and rolling with it. So pretty simple, pretty easy. Kind of happy about that because that's something that we've been working for to hopefully make things easier for it. Just the AI stuff. That's the thing. The AI stuff is where it's at. All right. Let's see. Justin said the smoke is so bad in Michigan, it smells like you surrounded by bonfires. On the news, the bridge from Lower Peninsula and Upper can hardly be seen, as well as Niagara Falls. Ooh, that is some snow. I think 10 minutes to set up and maybe take that off. So $15. You did all the work. Well, you've got, because if you did the stickers, do you have to then apply the mask for it too? Because you got the labor in that too, right? And Barb says we got a little haze from the wildfires in the boundary waters, which is about 178 miles north, just about 178 miles. Jerry, good evening to you. Hey, Linda. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Linda, right there. Hey, Jerry. And Pilar's checking in, and everybody else is getting in there through it. Let's see. Don't you love me anymore, Jerry? Jerry's selective with her love. She's selective with her love. That's what she is with it. Let's see. G's checking in from the Philippines. Hey, G, how are you doing this evening? And Kevin, it's hot, hot, hot. Now I got that song stuck in my head. It's hot, hot, hot. It is warm everywhere. It is warm everywhere with it. Kevin was feeling like the redheaded stepchild for a minute. Don't worry. I still love you. I still love you. You can't stop crying now. Well, maybe we'll get you a drink. You should get a bloom. Get a bloom. Try a bloom. It is actually delicious. It is really, really good. Okay, got the links in there. Jerry's looking for forms because she shows up late and stuff, and she doesn't want to click in the description and don't do the link. So, hey, make sure cater to Jerry. Let's make sure you got everything, Jerry. What else do you need? We got links for the forms. We got links for the calendar. We got links for the designs tonight. We got links for the decorated life. You don't need that. You're already in it. I think that's it, right? Calendar. We got the transfers. We got that. Cool. So I think she'll get it in here, added it in there, and let's see. I think that's it because there's the forms, and that'll be added in there, and then we'll be set and squared away. Okay. So go down below, Bling Night Live. We got that taken care of. You guys know about the flash sales and where you're able to find those. 25%, or excuse me, the Bling Night code. The code is right there. The code is BNL 25 for 25% off. Flash sales vary depending on what it is. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can be safe to assume that there's going to be one of those there. There could be one this weekend. I don't know. You know what you got to do? You got to pay attention to that calendar and then check out the site for it. So flash sales taken care of. Weeks from tonight is Bling Bash Live. So that we'll do ball drops. That's what we'll hopefully give away a cameo for it. And we'll have we're crossing our fingers. And I need everybody to cross their fingers, cross their toes that we have a shipment that makes it here in time. It should be here. We've got some new stone colors coming. One, maybe two. We'll see how the shipment looks. So we're crossing fingers that that will be here, and I'm pretty excited about that. So they'll show off those that night. And I think that there's going to be a really good chance that like we made a lot of headway today, this so far this week on the DTF side of things, which what we need the call to happen. The APA, the webhooks need to go, and there's a little issue with shift for shop. Imagine that. And we're working through that, but it is really, really close on DTF being available. So I'm crossing fingers that we'll have that ready to go by the end of the month. All right. We talked the Rhinestone transfer quota. You have that. Christmas of July, right? That is going to give you the 50% off all Christmas designs, right? So we've got that, and then 65% off digital. All right. Tonight also, we've got the media mystery boxes. Those are what's on sale. There's only 10 of those. And I think Crystal will post the link for those. Yeah, she'll get the link up for that. Only 10 of those. And this is, it's Christmas in July, so it's Christmas themed. There's going to be red stuff, green stuff, gold stuff, silver stuff. There's going to be, that's the theme's going to be in there. So, whether it's a specialty HTV, then that could be, the strip flock, it could be brick, it could be holographic, it could be glitter, and then we've got the rhinestones, kind of theme to go along with it. So, trying to put those together so far. Great reception on those, and people have loved them. So, if you're looking for something fun, go check that out and get them because hey, it's good to go there with it. And let's see. I think that was it, right? Is that right? Did I have anything else? Decorated Life Community. Did I talk about that? If I haven't talked about that, maybe some of the other people that are in it can talk about here because we had another good call this morning. But, we do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's at 9:30. I was about to say 8:30, but that's when we go live with the other one. So it is a busy, busy, busy day going through that. And I think that's pretty much I got you caught up on everything. I think that's everything that's going on in the TRW world. Is you've got the new stuff that's coming. We're getting closer to school coming back, so we're working on new mascot designs for Mega Bling for mascot heads, mascot faces, things like that. Because hey, it's time to get that. We're cheer designs are coming, football designs are coming, mascot designs are coming. So all of those things are coming. And there, Crystal shared the link for over at the community, The Decorated Life. Go check that out. It's over on the Patreon. $25 a month. I'm telling you, you will get your value out of that because just the people that are in there, they can help you succeed. Amazing, amazing, amazing group of people in there that we have so far. Now, I think we might be. You need a Viper mascot. Funny enough, that's where it is one of them because we have a local team here, the Vipers, and we said something. Corey, you got Minnie? Corey's gonna have to go grab. No, Mickey is not done, but Minnie is done. So maybe there's not a child close there. Ooh, there's a new cheer design on the homepage. There is a new cheer design on the homepage. That's what Pilar just said. So we can go see that. So maybe there is some new stuff there. Maybe there is some new stuff on there. Yeah, look, see, there's new cheer one. There's a cheer design. We got a cheer design up there. So once we get into your fall sports, it's going to go kind of back to school, fall sports, new mascots, and then it's going to roll right into it's going to go right into Halloween stuff because Halloween, then Christmas, and new things with that. And that's why we started now. We're getting new ones out here, so that way you guys can get an early jump on those. Christmas in July, then it's going to go, kind of our back to school, our fall things, and Halloween, and then right into Christmas. So I'm pretty excited, pretty pumped. Anybody else pumped and excited for the fourth quarter? We've got a couple different things going on and things that we're working on, and I'm pretty excited about that for it. So looking forward, looking forward to that. I am getting brought Mini, sorta, maybe. We'll see. I think so. I think Mini's on. Yeah, I think Hudson went to grab Mini, and Hudson's gonna bring over Mini. Are you gonna get on camera? He's not getting on camera tonight. So, ooh, what do we got there? What do we got there? Looky. I guess I need to get some lights, right? I need to get some lights for some sparkle. Oh, look. And there she is. That change out of the door. Oh, Minnie, you look so good. Oh, Minnie, you look amazing, Minnie. So these are all of our flatback stones. Corey, stones used were jet black. Corey, uh, stones used jet black. Was it cobalt blue, cobalt, red cyan. Um, face was ballerina, and then opal was the white. So there she is. And yeah, because so they're going to figure out the colors on Mickey, but there is Minnie all done up. Look at her; she's good to go. So I'm telling you. And there's the store. Oh, she's flashy. She is flashy. So yeah, our rhinestone flatback kits. That's what you do. You get the mixed ones. You can go here. You can have some fun. And like I said, that's on the agenda once we kind of get back to some sense of normalcy, is putting that stuff there. So why don't we just see if Minnie will sit right there without trying to kill me? Yeah, Minnie will sit right there without trying to kill me. So Minnie was done, and those type of things that you can do with the flatbacks. We had the flatback kits for it. We got all kinds of selections of stones, sizes, so you can do some things like that. Pretty exciting. I guess I can give it a little closer for you so you can see, there it is. And you can see the little, what are those SS3s, right, Corey? So the eyelashes. And so oh, look at that bling. Yeah, look at that bling on there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's threes or the sixes. She's looking. Might be sixes. Okay. Sixes. So yeah, now you can see her up close. You can see how she's all done with that. Look at her all the way around. Look at her. She's so cute. Very, very cute. Very, very fun. And that's what I said. Just look around. Find stuff like that. That was a plastic light, a plastic light that they found at Walmart. Now she's beautiful. She's beautiful, right? Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything there? Humble Bumble. Yep, I've seen the design. I seen that again. So another great opportunity to take care of it. Viper mascot. Yeah, we've got a few vipers. That's the one that I showed you this morning, Barb. The patch that we did. That's vipers. So yeah. And Chris, I haven't finished my designs yet. Been a packed few weeks. Yes, it has. When you come to the site, be sure to hit refresh every time because you never know what'll pop up. That is very true. Kangaroo mascot. Might be able to figure something out with that. Might be able to figure something out. Yeah, that is pretty. It is pretty cool, isn't it? I will say that is pretty slick that she's did, and she is so sparkly. That's typical Minnie, right? She's so sparkly that she, blows away the camera. So yeah, good job. Love the Minnie. Yeah. Move over, Mickey. Minnie, you're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Minnie. Hey, Minnie. Now I got it in my head. Thanks a lot. Wouldn't a Tweety bird or Tasmanian devil look neat blinged out? Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing is, like a lot of things. I don't know if we posted on the page, but everybody has the porch, or now the porch ducks, porch geese. The goose, the porch goose is coming back, and April blinged out one of those, and that's now a porch goose that is blinged out. So, start looking around and be like, ooh, I could make that even better. And a lot of the stuff you've already got your backfill done to it. So it was already, here's the red, here's always right, here's already the stuff. So you have the background of what you need to do. Just follow along, fill it with stones. I know we'll get the girls to do more of it. Yeah, because on this, all this is we bought it. It's we purchased it from, I think it was Walmart is where they got it from, and then you just cover it up. It's not like we didn't 3D print this and trying to sell it or do anything with that. We purchased this from it, and then from there we went ahead and decorated it. So yeah, zhuzhed it up, as Corey would say. So yeah, no issue there with it, because you're buying it, you're putting it on there, you're not doing their stuff for it. You're not too young for that. No, no. Uh, Tweety, yeah, Tweety on the citrine, that would be sweet. Yeah, yeah, that would be it. I think if it's yours, you don't sell. Well, like on that, it's we are not like, you could sell that because you bought a piece and you decorated it. You didn't create it. You didn't do anything with that. It's no different than we buy a pair of Nikes, do up the swoosh on them, and then resell them that way. Honestly, people send you new shoes and you do it that way with it. But yeah, no issues there with it. Yep. Let's see. We got blurry over here. Blurry? Why did I get blurry? Well, let's see. Let's see. Everything else good on it? Or glue out the sun? Let's see. Because everything is looking good. We'll see what's going on with it. Let me check this and see, because everything, yeah, they've been doing wonky donkey stuff with the internet, and yeah, they're working on it. That's what we've been told. You're working on it, and we'll we know that there's an issue, but it's not a yeah, because like right now, upload or download is 37, upload 22. So yeah, it's bouncing around. We'll see what happens with it. Let's see what.
UV rated glue.
Yep, UV rated glue. So, you know what? Why don't we bring Corey on screen? You got your mic over there. Put your mic over there. I'll bring Corey up, because we'll just get right into making stuff, and then we can chit chat with her. And if you want, we can do a little more mini over there and get that. So, let's see. We want to, I don't want that. Nope. Oh, nope. Stop that. Yeah, there we go. Now I can share the extra camera. And with the extra camera, I can pick that camera, and then Corey will be over there. And then, yeah, we'll add Corey to the stage. What the stage, Corey?
Oh my gosh.
That sounds awesome, right? So what I'll do then is I am going to make this one
Off the feed, so I'm not seeing the questions because I didn't know if I was making it blurry.
I'll bring Minnie over to you, so that way you can show her off a little better, and then talk more about her, because you can talk about gluing, you can talk about whatever you need to. You answer the questions on the UV. I will give you the questions. You can tell me what we're rocking and rolling there
Okay,
with.
just gonna get out of the way.
So let's see. Let's see as we got through there. And how would Minnie hold up outside? How would Minnie hold up outside, Corey?
Okay, so we used the fusion tack with her. She'd probably be out. Whoa, all right, in a shaded area. I wouldn't necessarily put her in direct sun. If I was going to put her in direct sun, I'd use either like a 2-part epoxy that's UV resistant, or what's the one I have upstairs? I think Liquid Fusion has UV protectant in it.
Yeah. And
so I would use one of those.
What's the importance of using a UV resistant glue as opposed to something else? Why do you do that?
So that it doesn't yellow over time.
Yeah, because it'll yellow.
Because the fusion tack dries clear, and if there's like any little spaces or whatever, you don't want them to yellow over time. I guess there's not really much, for spaces. But yeah, that way it'll stay.
She looks so cute. And yeah, a flamingo would look awesome. A flamingo would look like, oh, We need to do a yard flamingo for a neighbor, Lori. Just saying. Just saying, you know.
Hattie says she feels like a flamingo.
He does feel like a flamingo. So Corey, Corey's getting right into it. Corey, what are you doing tonight? Why don't you tell us what's going on?
You're gonna start with the penguin.
You're gonna start with the penguin. So penguin, how many colors is in the penguin?
He is 4.
4 colors in the
Let's
penguin.
start with the black layer.
We're gonna start with the black. Now, as Corey's doing this, don't forget you got the code down below, BNL25, to save 25% on Rhinestone Trends. That's flatbacks and HTV over at the rhinestoneworld.com during the live. So it says Corey's still blurry. Reload and see, because on my end, everything is looking amazing. Like upload, download, everything is looking fantastic. Like it just jumped up too, like ridiculous that it came up there. Yeah. So maybe try that, because so far, yeah, we should be rocking and rolling with everything on that. So we're crossing our fingers.
These
Always
tweezers have
give it
sticky
a
on them.
reload. Are you talking?
I did.
Oh, what did you say? What?
I said these tweezers have sticky on them. The stone didn't let go.
Yeah, they got there on it. Let's see. What were the other questions that were in here with it? Yeah, glue out in the sun, and you want to make sure that it's UV resistant on it. Wilcom webinar, they showed a flamingo monogram. Yeah, the yard flamingos, that would look good. That would look good. I have to do that. And Kevin's getting into embroidery. I may need to bend your ear with some questions. Kevin, come join the Decorated Life community. I don't embroider, but I've learned a lot from the embroiderers that are in there. Here was a flamingo, and then the body had a circle cut out where the 3-letter monogram was inserted. Makes sense. Makes sense there for it. Yeah. So Hattie will be no weight bearing on it for 2 weeks, so we don't go back to the doctor until next Thursday. Which
we've hit the weak point here.
What?
We've hit the weak point here.
Yeah, we're at the weak point. What the problem is like right now, she can get around on crutches, but you can't carry anything. So it's not like we can just leave her home for, an hour or two, be like, fend for yourself, kid. It just doesn't work. So we'll have that, for at least another 2 weeks from it, and then going out with it. David just doesn't need to come anymore. It's every time. Okay, try it again next week. See, David. It's like I see him and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and make everything blurry, and then when he's gone, we're gonna make it clear again. I don't have any issues with the internet. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. And Gary, I have the embroidery legacy too. It is pretty great. See, embroiderers, man, I love seeing that stuff. And so this is I've patched 3 too and love it. I'm so glad I had basic knowledge from that platform. It was helpful with the wizard. Oh yeah, and I've heard that a lot. Like there's a lot of crossover between the two, especially into the ones that are wizard based, Corel based, because same kind of layout, same kind of functions, things like that. And Kevin said I have not done much with embroidery with summer activities, hoping to get back into it in the fall. Make a plan. Don't hope, Kevin. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. So that was a fresh tape. That was a fresh tape.
You can see how this
We'll see.
I can see some flock, but I tried to use the lint roller on it a little bit.
Tried to use the lint roller a little bit on it. Yeah.
See what happens.
Kind of remove some of that. So when she does her hinge, you see what she did there? She rolled it away, and then she puts a crease on it, runs her nail over, creates that little crease. So that way it doesn't, you run less of a risk trying to fall back on you. So there's a little tip for tap to be able to do that for you. We have an e-scooters, Gary. It's not you're still not carrying. See, it's got a little basket on the front, and in some instances, it's more cumbersome than not to get down the hall.
Like for water bottling,
like water bottles, stuff like that. So we've have a e-scooter. So once we get through this phase of it, we'll be a lot better. Once we can get
in her room, so we just take a tray in there, and she can't very well carry a tray.
Right, like here's dinner to your room. Yeah, if it's here's dinner to your room. So I was like, we should just get her a little bell, right?
Yeah, so she's fine.
And so it's there.
What color
let's
is
see,
this?
Jerry, you need to start learning too. John makes it easy to understand. I have the Poolin E6 unit. That sounds cool. I don't know what it is. Amazon makes a D bike that works great. Check into it. And we have, like I said, we have an e-scooter because remember, Krista had foot surgery last year, and so it was like, oh, I guess it was this one to take it over for it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we've got the knee scooter. But thanks, Kevin. 100%. Thanks for that. This is Corey's, like, the moose and this penguin are two of her most favorite Christmas ones. What did you decide for red on this? Did you go strawberry?
Yes.
Okay, strawberry. So she went jet black on the black. She's going strawberry for the red. That's what we're doing here
I
for.
like these the best because these were like the first like blingy type of shirts that we made for the kids when they were little, like toddlers.
Yeah, when they were, we're now talking, we're in 2000, so we're talking 8 years ago, probably 9. Yeah, 8 to 9 years ago. So yeah, that was wild when they were just little ones for it. And it was just little ones about, there, right? See, you guys got lots in common. Now Jerry just needs to pull her Jerry Charm and get Carol to join over in the Decorated Life community, and then you guys can just take over the embroidery world over there. You sit on the bike and put your leg. Oh, yeah. Send the link, Kevin. We'll take a look at that. You sit on the bike, not kneel. Interesting.
She sat on the knee scooter a couple times.
She did sit on the knee scooter a
Like,
few times.
you could see, but
It was kind of interesting to watch with it. So yeah, we've got we go back to the doctor next Thursday. Then will they put her in a boot then, or we're assessing it?
if everything's good and her incisions like healing together, then she should be able to get in a walking boot.
Yep, to be able to get in the walking. So, and then from there, then just starts the process of it. Oh, so there it is, number 2 layer done. And when you're layering these, you can put those colors really close to each other. And why can you do that? Because you're not putting out a template right there. So you can line up, the two colors that aren't the same really close to each other without any worry of anything there. So, and you see Corey's little trick of writing on it of here's the colors, here's what this one's gonna be. She's got black, she's got
I just
red.
didn't want to have to think too hard
We'll
about it.
see what the next one is. What do you got?
I didn't want to think too hard about it.
Oh, yeah. Kevin, you're more than welcome to get over here. I guess go here, Kevin. I will go put I'm going to put the link right here, right now, Kevin. Go get there. I've learned so much about embroidering. I don't even embroider. Like you're talking to somebody, I had no clue what they were talking about with bird's nests and bobbins and thread breaks or any of this stuff. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? So I'm learning more with it, and that's where it is. But get over there. We do that. We do it all 3 times a week on that, and then those are recorded so that way you can go back and watch it. You can ask questions that way we can answer them in there. It has a full Discord in it with a lot of great resources in there for it too.
Could have made his feet and stuff orange.
What?
I said I think we could have made his feet orange even.
You're gonna make his feet orange?
No. I think we could have.
You probably could. If you want to make his feet orange, you can.
No, I'm doing citrine now, but
now it's too late, right? Jesus is there for it. So next up, she's got citrine. She wrote it on there, so that way she can have that. We can bang through it, get rocking, rolling, get the thing is there. Yeah, well, you got to think, Jerry, something that some people don't. I'm not gonna say not pay attention to, but don't think about is every design that we have is sublimation, because everything, what's the sublimation? It's just PNG, right? So you can take any of the designs, make whatever you want, bring it in, export it as a PNG, sublimation. Well, we have seen instances in the same way with DTF. You can design everything there, bring it in as DTF. Or we have seen people take we'll run it through the mock-up, right? So you get the mock-up and you simulate the stones so it looks like the stones, and they will use that pattern and they will print that out as DTF transfers for a little faux bling look. They'll do the glitter in DTF with that, so it adds a little extra to it, and then also doing it as sublimation transfers too. So yeah, Jerry, find some of the sublimation can be UV printed. What do you mean some of the sublimation can be UV printed? Okay, I'm there with it.
Should we do crystal or crystal AB?
Oh, let's ask the chat. Chat, what do you say? Do you want to go give me a 1 for crystal, a 2 for crystal AB? Let us know what we should use for the white in this. 1 for crystal, 2 for crystal AB. let us go and see what we do. I wonder. Do I get this widget? Oh, I do. Let's see if this works. Type a question. What stones for white? Option one, we can do this. Crystal, Crystal, or Crystab, and create. Did they give that? Where did that pop up on the screen for you guys somewhere? I don't know if that's anywhere that you can see it. Start. Let's see. There it is. Oh, that is pretty slick. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what works
Do we
for
have any
it.
votes in?
What?
Do we have any votes in?
I didn't hear you.
Do we have any votes in?
Yeah, so far we've got two on the Crystal AB and and right there. There's right there. Looks like Crystal AB is gonna win it out for it. So we'll see. We'll see. I think that's where we'll go with it. Uh, and Crystal said, I figured out with my templates on my magic plot kept ripping when it was pulling it up on the cutting mat. I was using the wrong blade. Changed it so much better. Sometimes, and sometimes it's just something simple like that that we get frustrated with it because I do it, Crystal. I get frustrated with it, and then I'm like, "What is going on?" And it's something simple, like it's something simple like that, and then you're like, "Oh, geez, yeah." I do that. So yeah, Crystal's gonna win. That's what Crystal AB. Sorry, Crystal AB. So we can do polls. I like that. I like that. I like that we can do that now. All right, cool. It's actually somewhat decent with it. Um, well, and it the here's the other thing too on because that's not necessarily true on where did it go? New comments, so I can come back up here. Where was Carol's on it? On the where'd you go, Carol? PNG is best for less pixelated, and that's not necessarily true. The reason for PNG is because you want the transparent background. That is the biggest thing because the JPEG will put the white background behind it because it's the same way with DTF. It's the same way with regular printing. If we have any sort of backing behind it, it's going to want to print it. So the PNG with a transparent background makes it a lot easier for that because you can get some really crappy resolution PNG files. Somebody will take something that is a 2 by 2, that's a PNG, and then enlarge it to a 10 by 10, and it is blurry AF. Just because of how they have it saved off, and it doesn't because just because something is labeled something doesn't make it so. I don't know if you guys have ran into this. I'm sure most of you have. When you've asked a customer for a vector file, right? Hey, I need a vector file. I need a SVG, a CDR. This is what I need, and they just go and they save it off that, and it's not. It's like, dude, this is not what it is. Oh, I just saved it off of something. I thought that's what you needed. So, yeah, there is the PNG with transparent background, just like with DTF. Any of your print methods, that's going to work really, really good for it. Yep, and if the because you can do it, and it's the same way in like our tattoos. We want the PNG, no background on it because we can do that because you can add the layering of what you're going to do with it. The same way we do it in DTF, same way we do it in UV printing, same way that we do it in tattoos. So it's all about the layering and things that you can do with it. So thanks for joining. No problem. There will be, and most of them are posted within a couple hours, so you'll be able to do it. Sometimes the Friday one might go a little over. You have questions, be super interactive in there. We're like the pricing sheet. I'm redoing it and I'm creating kind of a walk along with it because right now, here's just a spreadsheet figured out, which doesn't look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna there. So we did the crystal AB. Now we have 4 layers here that we did, right? 4 layers. We did citrine, we did strawberry, we did crystal AB, and we did jet black. So that's what she did. She's figuring out what she did now with it. But get interactive, ask your questions in there. Tons of useful information. I'm going to, by the end of this week, I will have the updated pricing calculator that is going to walk you through whether it doesn't matter if you have a storefront, if you're working out of your house, if you're doing a hybrid setup where you have, a storefront and a house, it's going to walk you through all that to make sure that you're pricing your stuff for profit every single time. You actually know what it costs to run your business. So we're doing there. Didn't come through on the YouTube side. Hmm. Oh, sounds good for him. And that PNG transparent background. PNG transparent background. That's the best thing to do. What? And Bart says, "Welcome to the kitchen." Yes, yes, welcome to it. Got a Puma Patty DCC machine where I can see her, where I can get your specs for Rhinestones vinyls. Got with so here's the thing with any of that, Carol. What works for me may not work for you because a lot depends on your blade depth. Like if you've got your blade depth out more than mine, your stuff is going to be way different. So what I suggest to everybody is just do test cuts. Like, so let's just do a test cut. Do the little tester with it. Don't cut anything big and go through, and that's what you're gonna because as time goes, the blade's gonna dull, things are gonna change and bump up pressure. But if you just start with the basic, let's just test this and see it where that's where it is. Because there's a lot that I've seen even in two brand new graph techs where they cut at completely different settings. Same material, same machine, same everything, opened up on the same day. And it could be where the blade was maybe adjusted a little bit out of one or the other. So it could definitely be a little bit. Lisa, thanks. And Lisa in the house. Yes. Please.
Put this on black because of the black, but I know I did it on like a charcoal before and it was really, really cute on the charcoal.
It was really cute on the charcoal. Yeah, it was. It's so cute.
All right, 3:25, 15 seconds. Here goes.
3:25, 15 seconds. Yeah, let's see. Yes, I had to play with the test cat. Romeo has a T-shirt with a test circle in it. And if you look on your machine, most people have the like on the graph text, they have it's the triangle and square, I think that's in it, where if you it does it. So yes, they should have it. Eufy Make has a UV DTF sticker mode. I can add white background where it prints color only. Yeah, and that's the same way in most of your root softwares,
Oh,
anything with white, that's what you're gonna have, is you're gonna have your white on the base
um,
change. You're gonna look at that. What are you gonna do? What
there was like 4 stones that didn't.
Oops, she missed one. She missed one.
Hmm.
Is that what she did?
I don't know. 4 of them just didn't stay. So we're gonna hit
Yeah,
it with the heat one more.
let's get it in. Um, so yeah, there's in most all those RIP softwares, anything that has a white in the ink, that's where you can do, overbase, underbase, depending on what it is. It's it can get really intense with what you can do with it, but it's pretty. Let's see. I use that to test and save the settings. I have 6 areas to set. Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right. Let's take a look at Is this Pinkman Patty? What is it?
Place down.
That is definitely one of my favorite ones too. Oh, such a cute little penguin. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, great, great point bringing up there, Crystal. Let me find it. If you're using Wizard Pro 2026, there is a new update, so you can go grab that, and it should clear up some bugs. It should take care of some things. Make sure to go do that, and so that way we're good to go. Yeah, we talked about this. The Barb started to bring this up this morning at our call where Eufy was doing some changes on the stuff. So I did improve the ink and there's some other some software improvements on it. And that thing is, I was on the fence with it, and it kind of how I am with anything X tool because of their lack of support on the back end of stuff on the printing things like the DTF support from them is just horrendous. The backlog of trying to order supplies is horrendous. It's just I don't trust them doing the right thing on the on their printer. Now the Eufy ran into issues from the get-go, but they knew it and they were fixing those and they were keeping people updated with it. And so far so good. They're making updates to software, they're moving along. So it looks like that's going to be, going in a good spot for it. Uh, I did not see your post. You did? Mhm. But yeah, it's there, Jerry. There's the new update. So we remember we talked about that this morning. I said I think everything they're going through everything last night, and then they were gonna drop it out today. So there it was there. You can go. Is that back in your purchase history? Is that where it is, Crystal? Crystal did a nice, good post on the stuff for it. So go find that, and they'll be there. and new ink will go 15 months. Well, and that's, when here's my thing that I have when it comes to like inks and that. If it, if your ink is expiring before you're done with it, you should have bought the printer because there is no way that your ink can make it to that. Unless now we've gotten ink from places before and it expired like a month later, but on typical stuff, we've never ran into that issue because you just print enough of it. If you're not, then okay, we need to do more business because I'm not wasting ink. It's kind of like the sublimation printers where I know people that have bought ink to refill their sublimation thing and printed anything, and it was just from the maintenance cycle that happened. So we got to make sure that that's what we're doing with it. And there, yep, yeah. Some of the inks were soon to expire, so they replaced that, and they did. They took care of stuff on it, so it was really there. So here's the thing, Kevin. I don't believe so. Now, I'm not a tech person. I'm not any of that, but I don't believe so. I think what can happen is it can't ruin the printer, but you might have some ink degradation. So maybe it doesn't fill the way it should. Maybe it doesn't lay down the way that it should. Maybe it does something that way. I I don't know. I think it's just another way for them to sell it. On sublimation ink, I know sublimation ink that going through some printers, through the maintenance cycle, it'll use it all because they haven't used it, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't realize I needed to do this for it." So the it can on some of those, and it depends on the type of ink, like where you're buying from. Good ink from good manufacturers typically you don't run into any issues with. Some other stuff, maybe. Like anything with white, white is going to be an issue just because, you've got the titanium dioxide that's in it and it starts to try and separate in that. It's not a good thing, not a good thing for it. Well, they're in the business to sell us. They're in the business to sell us stuff. They're in the business to sell us stuff. Because think like this, Jerry, right? And those printers, yeah, you're doing cleaning cycles, it's pulling stuff through. So as long as it's doing cleaning cycles, there's ink flowing in it. So it's not clogging anything. And most of it's when it's in there, it's a sealed thing. It's not opening. It's not drying out. It's the issue that you run into is the head. The head will have issues if you're not printing flowing through
Jump
that.
in. We did crystal for the
Oh yeah.
outline.
So I was doing this. Three color design on this one. Three color design. What color did you go with on that? That was that. So what color was that? That was
Emerald,
emerald,
crystal and emerald.
crystal, and emerald so far on this three color one. And you can go on the home page and find these. So I think Hippo and Owl were kind of like that same thing. They were hit and miss. Some people had amazing results with it. And other people said it was the worst thing they ever did. So a lot just couldn't be there. But also a short expiration date, so they replaced CMYK also ink in the fog. And if the ink can clog the print head, I would never use that ink again. Besides white, white is the only everything else. Very rarely do you have to change a print head because if it's parked correctly and it is wet capped, if that's the way it's supposed to be, if it's done right, you're not going to have any issues with it. Like legit, we've had a printer sit for like 4 months, didn't print anything with it, and this is on an Eagle solvent, no problem. Sublimation printer, same thing. It's the white where you have the issue with it.
Okay, so
If you turn off the printer, you're screwed because that's why you need the printers to stay on so it can run its cleaning cycles with it. What do you got, Corey?
so you know how I said don't bust my chops earlier because I was doing one. So
Yeah, Corey. So
if I hinge this, it's just going to be gold, and we don't have an option of a different color.
okay,
So I think I might not hinge it. I'm gonna pull this off, and I'm gonna do gold like separate, so then we can pick from the colors that I did.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm on board.
You just go with it.
I'm on board. Did anybody else catch what she's going to do? She's not going to hinge it, but it's hinged.
No, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this on here.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to do this. I don't know. I'm very.
You'll see why in a minute.
Here because she's taking over the show. It's fine on you. I'm good with that. Proactive maintenance. Yep. And UP as a moisturizer. And that's you need to keep that thing from drying out. That's what you got to do. Same. 24/7, 365. Chris, my sub ink before I debated on backing over a printer with a car. and still might. It clogged every dang time. What? And here's the other thing. What type of printer was it, Crystal? What type of printer was it that you had for that?
Right.
So she's story. I'm like, I don't know what she's doing. She just said earlier when I took stuff over, she goes, "Don't bust my chops." I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're doing. Like, I
I'll explain in a minute.
yeah. So she's gonna explain in a minute, and then we're gonna
There's a
go over
reason
the
I'm not layering this one
why?
right now. So there's a reason I'm not layering this one right now.
Okay. There's a method to her madness, and I did it. And Kevin, yeah, here's your reminder. Go run it. Run it, run it, run it, run it. She does. And let's see, I have Epson that I converted. Yeah, definitely on those. Those now will clog. And the reason those will clog is they were not made to handle sublimation ink. There's the different waveforms on how print heads are. It's the same way with like a converted printer for DTF. The heads just aren't made for that type of ink, and that's why you run into so many issues with it. And the 15,000, that's what we got. We can run into issues with that because at least now it's a lot better because it's a sealed system. But in some of those other ones, yeah, it just wasn't good. And you can go ahead because don't say the word Epson to me. They bricked my sub eco tank from purging ink so much. Yeah, the waste tank said filled, it wasn't. Now I can't even copy on it. It won't turn on. Don't buy Epson. So, Crystal, which Epson is it? Because there are keys that you can buy to reset the waste tanks. Because, like when we were, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when we were converting DTF printers, we had to go in and do that because there were no waste tanks or waste pads. It all went into a separate waste tank, and then we would have to reset it in there with it. I threw an alert and said, "You can't open the tank." Yeah. And Teresa says, I have two of the ET 2800s that Epstein include if you don't use them often. Yeah, that's we got to clean, right? You got to run the maintenance cycle on them. Like Barb, really, what is Barb? Is Monday your maintenance day? I think it's Barb that she has like one day that's she takes care of maintenance on stuff, and that's always a great habit to get into. Is you have a maintenance day. Here's what I do. Now, I will never do maintenance. I never did maintenance days on Friday because if I screwed something up and I needed to order something, I would be out without the weekend, and chances are it wouldn't go out till Monday. So my maintenance day was on Tuesday because Monday was usually pretty busy from everything coming in. So over the weekend, Monday print. Let's do maintenance on Tuesday. Then if anything happens, we can get it back in here for it. Um, so the printer, and we do carry the stall presses. We are looking at maybe bringing in some other lines of presses. On printers, we are going to, on the DTF stuff, we are going to do commercial ones on those through our print partner. And we are going to bring in the Creo white toner printer. And like, why are you bringing the white toner printer? Because it's so much more than just white toner transfers. We use it a boatload for people. And when you figure out the cost of what your per temporary tattoos in, it's not too many sheets of temporary tattoos will pay that machine back. So good things on it. Let's see. Monday is my maintenance. See? Yeah, get the maintenance day, and you're there for it. And Crystal said, I think it was a 2700 series, and the only key I found online was one from overseas and didn't want to get. No, it's from like Europe and that, and you can buy like 10 things for it and go in and reset it. I have it on my other laptop, but yeah, and it was legit. You're good to go with it. I had a separate laptop just for it, just in case. So I'm there with you. I'm right there for it. And even taking the plastic off the screen. Let's see. Good habits to get into. Yep, good habits to get into. And Carol says, I print once a week test if not printing. Not printing once, did over 2 weeks. So it clogged. There was a video, turned off printer, move print head, moisten with tap water. So, Carol, for future reference, do not use tap water. Get yourself distilled water because depending on your makeup of your tap water, because everybody's tap water is different, depending what their municipality puts in it, the chemicals that are in that, the vitamins, nutrient, whatever that's in it, the stuff that they're putting in the water, like if you have hard water in that, it can cause issues with the print heads too. So distilled water, use that. You'll be in a much safer place for it. Uh, let's see. I'll beat up Epson for you. Andrew says, I just replaced the tank on one of my 2800s cheap waste tank from Amazon, and it came with the reset codes. There you go.
I think
Okay, what did
we're
you say, Corey?
ready.
Yes.
Okay. But I had an extra. I was trying to do it backwards and figure out which stone was the extra one. It was messing with my head. Okay. So
Okay.
I am typically a silver type person.
She's a silver.
I mean, this is a good gold. It's nice and shiny. It is.
What did you
pretty,
use for the gold?
And it looks classic.
Classy. What did you use
But
for that gold?
huh?
What did you use for the gold?
Gold.
Gold. That's a dumb question, Todd. I use gold for gold, you idiot. Okay, gold. See, we used gold for it. Okay.
But I gotta be extra sometimes. So
Did you ever hear that? Corey said she's got to be extra. I need a clipper to come in and clip that out that says
okay.
I can be.
So we can have the gold, the silver, and the green, and then the gold ball thingies.
Yeah, classy.
But I was like, ooh, look at Aztec. It's got a color shift and it's a brighter kind of gold looking.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, I like that.
Uh-huh.
Then it was like lava because it's red and gold and it's Christmassy, so it kind of color shifts both.
So you can do a couple different ones for us.
Well, but I got to do the other parts then. And then the other one is Nebula.
Nebula. Oh.
Because I was like, oh, it's fun and it picks up the green and the tree. It just reminds me of like, when they have the more like AB shift and snow in them.
Yeah, and you can always cut those three things apart and you can have a mixture of all three of them.
Oh Lord, don't say that. Right. Any votes of which one should
Okay.
let's do the other ones.
Let's try this. We're gonna try this poll thing again and see if it works here. What
I think I'm gonna put it on a black bling book page. I know that
color?
the green doesn't show up as well on the black, but
all right. So what are the options there, Corey?
okay. Aztec.
Hold on, Aztec. Okay.
Lava.
Okay.
Nebula.
Nebula.
And then gold.
Oh, I can't spell. I can't spell. I can spell gold though. Gold. All right. Let's see how this works. All right. Create. That is created. Start and show. Are you seeing it down here in the bottom left-hand corner? Because somebody was able to type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. 1 for Aztec, 2 for lava, 3 for nebula, 4 for gold. And we're gonna see if that comes up there for it. Let's see. What did I say? I thought I seen Crystal something about we got well water chock full of minerals. Yeah, you do. You can get this thing is distilled water, super cheap, super cheap on that. And Crystal says our town water is so hard. How hard is it, Crystal? So hard. The new house is well watered, but my old man is very blessed with an entire wall of filters and softeners. Water tested right under Colorado Springs. Now is that like Coors Light? So you're just making beer. I love it. It tastes almost as sweet. Go to Coors Light. Got it. I think there's 5 filters plus UV light. Yeah, it is. Let's see. I'll go put up a poll in here. Let's there for it. We're gonna see. Yeah, it looks like you just got to do 1, 2, 3, or 4, right? Yeah, because let's see if we have that out of here. Yeah, see, type in 2. Jerry, type in 2.
But I'm still gonna do another one with this one anyways.
Yeah. So 1 for Aztec, 2 for lava, 3 for nebula, or 4 for gold, and that's what we're going to see with it. And Crystal, I want to see if I am doing a scatter design, can I leave out a row or 2? Gary, it is your design. You can do whatever you want. Oh, we got to vote for Nebula. Nebula now has 2 votes in there for it. But yeah, Jerry, you can do a scatter with as many or as few as that you want. It's what looks visually appealing to you, and most important, what does your customer want? They're the ones that are important. What do they want to see? So, and Derek came in there, so we got another 3. So we got Nebula. Nebula's leading on that for it. Now she's trying to figure out what she's doing. Lynn just came in there with a gold.
I did lava because I was going to do that regardless. Whoa, what's on the back?
I don't know. Moisture.
Why is that wet?
Moisture?
Yeah, I know, but why?
Moisture?
I know, but I've never seen that before.
Sometimes it's because it's been humid. The corn's sweating. Like everything's there. Corey,
Well, now,
what do you is that the Jade Opal? That's what you're wearing the shirt with? April's checking in. April said 3, so that would have been Nebula is what she's going with.
okay, well, I'm gonna get this
Same, Teresa.
moisture off of here.
I'm pretty city. I got water. I got water. I turn on the faucet. I don't got a pump or anything like that. I have I have free flowing water. It's amazing. But we're not too far off where a lot of places. Our water table's pretty high. If I think if I put a well in our backyard, like one of the sand pit type things, sand point things to get water, I don't think I'd go too far now because how close we are to the river and that. Having one out there for the dogs, having one out there to fill pool, having the things out there for that with it. Uh, let's see. Where Jerry say that's illegal? No, no, you can't, Jerry. It's illegal, right? It's illegal. We get notified of the wizards and then we lock it out. We lock it out because you're doing something. So it looks like Nebula is going to be the winner on that. So I can go back and I can hide it and stop the poll, and then we can go from there for it. I like that. I like that new thing with it, so we can do the different stuff. Um, let's see, and back to here. And Lisa says, I have to ask, what is Corey putting his touches on this? So those Bling Book pages. Let me go grab those and show them because those were actually on. Were those were on flash sale earlier this month, right?
Last week.
Last week, those were on flash sale. They were, I don't even remember what they were. Were they 40, 50?
I thought you would look good on silver or the gray bling book page or the black.
I'm gonna say whatever you say, babe. Whatever you think looks good, I'm gonna say it looks good too. Because Bling Book pages, we have them in black, we have them in gray, and we have them in white. The white is for sublimation. The white, when they sell out, there's not a whole lot left. When they sell out, they will be gone because we did not sell a whole bunch of them. The big reason being is because they get dirty easy. When you have them in a book and people are with their Cheeto laden hands going across the stuff, and yeah, they just start looking dingy. So the black and the gray is where it's at. But yes, there is the white that's in there for it. I'll put a link down here so that way you have that. And Chris is Barb. There's an artisan pipe almost to salt plains where you can dig for salt clusters. Fun fact, a hunk of Oklahoma was underwater at some point. People bring jugs to fill from the tap. Well, that's very interesting. And Teresa says, I'm going to put a pitcher pump on my Yep, Bling Book pages. Jerry says, I suck at this voting. There's a number in there, Jerry. You voted. You voted, Jerry. You voted. You were the first one to vote on that. I will show you, Jerry. You were the first one to vote. We said Monday maintenance. I'm going to go back up here. Where did I say it was? Minerals, few rows. Jerry, right there. You voted number 2, Jerry. Jerry's like, I suck at this. I said it. Oh, okay. So which one? That's the Nebula.
This is Nebula. Yeah, I'm gonna finish another.
Go more towards the back of it, so that way you're out from behind. Nope, 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 nope. Go. Yep, yeah. Because that way you're on the other side of the comments when you bring it up there. So when you brought it up close, you were behind the comments with it. Yeah, yeah. Now go towards your left hand. Left. Go. Nope, nope, nope. Other way. Your other left.
Right.
On the camera, you're backwards. So the other way. Now go. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see it all, and that way we're good to go with them.
But I'm gonna do another tree and globe real quick so I can put it on that. So if you want to take me off, you can. If you want to leave me on, you can.
No, let's go ahead and do it. Show it up so that way it's there. This is a kick butt well too. I love it. So happy you got the Bling Book finally on sale. I think it was a hell of a deal, and maybe, just maybe, it'll go on the flash sale again. We'll see. We'll see. But there are some good things coming. Some like the big stuff. We're talking like save hundreds of dollars on stuff. I know that's coming up soon with it. I know somebody should take their opportunity to get into Rhinestones because there's going to be a smoking deal on Rhinestones coming up. And so that's something to look at as well. So like I said, pay attention to that calendar. That calendar is where it's going to be for you. Debbie, she was switching. She was putting something on white, not the Bling Book pages. When she was switching, she put it on something. Oh, the white. No, she's using just regular parchment paper, but we've used the cutting mats for it. We are the cutting boards, the disposable cutting boards for it. We've got some TRW stuff coming. I We'll see how that works out. We want to test stuff out before we're like, here, just buy our stuff. So we'll see how it all is for it. And of course, does the storm, you can get those disposable cutting mats or page protectors, stick to those, leave them in the three ring binder, and that's what it goes. Buddy, and there she's using the scoop, the magic scoop. I had a discussion with somebody. They're like, I can get this off Amazon." I'm like, "It's not the same thing. Look, it's just you just have a metal shovel. Like there's no hole in it. There's no nothing, and it was twice as much as ours. But I always pick the wrong color. Oh, shit. And Crystal says, I took Jace to dig for crystals, but there's a line at the pipe, so we didn't stop. Plan to go back. It's so beautiful. Sprawled miles of flat, bright white salt. I'm gonna need pictures of this, Crystal. I love picture pumps. Picture pumps. I need to do a poll for colors. I can my picture. Yeah, Jerry. Absolutely. Rhinestones. Yeah, Rhinestones. There's going to be a hell of a deal on Rhinestones this month on one of the flash sales. I will say that. So you want to pay attention to that, save that calendar because those are going to happen on there. And Crystal found a ton of crystals. Did you guys become friends because you had the same names and didn't cut our hands? I don't want crystals if they're going to cut my hands. Another reason to bring water out there. Salt kind of burns if a crystal. This does not sound fun at all. I'm sticking to the city, guys. Sticking to the city. Send me pictures. All right. I agree. It is so beautiful there. We used to make weekly runs when I lived in Bluff. What? You guys not far? Yeah, not far at all. So on this one, so she's doing you're gonna do one more, two more, three more, how many more?
Yeah, in my head I was just thinking something else.
Oh yeah. What were you thinking about now?
I don't know. Hang on. Let me see if I've got it.
So as Corey goes through that, don't forget, use the code BNL25 to save 25% off of Rhinestone, Rhinestuds, HTV, and did I miss something? Flatbacks. That's in that for it. When Jocelyn said, when using disposable cutting boards, could you put flat templates on both sides of the cutting mat, or would it not make it correct? You can definitely do that. So one of the things that you could run into when doing that, and this is what we would do, is I would tape that pattern down so it doesn't have a tendency to slide around as you're trying to do it.
Okay, lad, we're not gonna do it because I
That
don't
would
have
be
it.
my thing with it. I'm
I was gonna do
that money. And don't forget,
the
stuff we've got on sale, 65% off all
Listen.
Christmas themed designs. Right? 50% off, 50% off all Christmas themed designs, 65% off all trainings, digital trainings on it. We have the media mystery boxes, which that's going to include things such as Strip Flock Pro, holographic vinyl, glitter vinyl, brick vinyl, metal vinyl. It's going to include rhinestone. It could include rhinestones, rhinestuds. This theme is, since we're in Christmas in July, it's going to be Christmas in July. So Christmas colors to go do that. Make sure you get in there. There's only 10 of those for that.
So what I was gonna do was I thought about doing I thought I had some light peridot here, but apparently they're only SS6s. Because I was like, oh, you can get the different colored Christmas trees
Oh, yeah.
that are, some are lighter colored or some of them have the fake white flocky stuff on them. So it makes them look lighter. And I was gonna try a light color just to see what it looked like, but I don't have any here, sorry.
I got it. Looking at something to go over here.
So we're gonna stick with emerald.
There's that. Okay. Trying to look and see on something else, and it was going. It was going is what it was going for.
I did do crystal ID on this
One of the if for I don't even know where I was going with that. Let's see. I'm answering it. I got it. Sir, Corey, continue on a conversation while I type this out.
AB on this one, just so I could have it be a little, I don't know. I don't know if I like that though. I don't know. All right, we're just gonna go with it because I already have it made. And if we do or don't like it, then we just know not to use that color combo. for 325, 15 seconds. And then maybe I'll mess around with some other colors and put it on a gray page. Because we could use black as the circle. Doesn't look too bad.
And I don't think it does at all. I think this is like I think I've said it a lot of times, but remember when we do these up, they're just ideas for you. You guys don't have to go by what's listed, on the image. You don't have to stick to all the colors are there. This is where you make it your own. Like we can all have the same designs, but the different colors, that's what kind of makes it unique and different towards us. So you can make it through there, and
Word.
there's just a lot that you can do. Like
Ooh, I got an idea.
Corey's got an idea. You know,
I don't, again, who knows if it's going to work out looking like we want it to, but we'll try.
so as she's going through that on our side, like this. So far tonight we've got two Christmas rhinestone designs because it is Christmas in July, and really you've got we've been giving you everything that you need to start planning to build your holiday revenue right now. Right? Remember, for fourth quarter, we are not waiting until November. When you don't want to be scrambling then. We want you to start on this stuff now. We want you to be already ahead of the game, to be planning, to be getting the things that need to take care of. And really, if you want to stay ahead, guess what? I would suggest that you join a community of decorators, who are building with intention all year long. That's our people. That's what we have. We've got, like I said, we got 3 calls live weekly, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Those are recorded, so if you're not able to make the live, you can always go watch at your own time. There's a Discord where you can ask and answer questions and help out, and tons of stuff in there. Last week we did a lot of AI, and then Chat dropped their new version, Claude. There's it's constantly changing. We are constantly learning new stuff all the time with it. We've got people in there. They show up. They are ready to push you. They are ready to question you. They are ready to help you. And it is amazing community because hey, everybody has been where you've been before. And if you can't help somebody, if maybe you don't think you can help somebody, I guarantee you can because there's something that that somebody else doesn't know. So for the first 100 members, $25 a month, we'll get you in there for it. The link is in the description, and that's my pitch for you. Come join us. Let's have some fun with this. We do that Monday, Wednesday. Yeah. There is the mystery box link that's getting put in there. My priest says I've been subbing glass cutting boards. It's been now 6 years. 6 years since I sublimated my last cutting board.
Give me just a second.
I can tell you the last one I did. It was for our wedding. That was the last cutting boards that I did. This for our wedding. Uh, Mega Bling with large stones reminds me of the Bedazzler. Yeah, it does. It does. I like that. I like the swirly trees because where was Jerry said what was her favorite Christmas design from KRW? Crystal says mountain. I love Mega Bling. Me too. I love the big ones, the things that we can have, the ones that push the limit of the flock. The ones where I should probably buy 24-inch flock because I have a 24-inch printer or 24-inch cutter, and now I can do some really big ones on there for it. I'm down with that for it. The swirly trees are my favorites too. So pretty, so elegant and pretty, as that's where it is from that. And Jerry says,
"Hey, this isn't the color I
"How do I
wanted."
find your designs. What was that, Corey?
I said, "This isn't the color I wanted."
What color is that?
Steel gray.
Steel gray.
No, I lied. This is gunmetal. I wanted steel gray.
All right. See what's that? And then there's the link for the free entry form tonight, so we can go check that out. Excuse me. Hold on. I need to wet my whistle. Wet my whistle there with it. And Crystal said, Jerry, mine will always be lime green. Search anything Christmas. If you see lime, probably me. That's right. And Jerry says, where do you get your words? So when we got our cutting boards, and even now, I still recommend JP Plus. And why do I recommend JP Plus? Because we have an affiliate code with them. So yeah, we get a small portion back from both. We've been using JP Plus now for close to a decade and have had great luck with their products, great luck with everything. I'm pretty sure Crystal might have the link in the code to be able to put in because I think it's 10% that you'll save off on it. And Kevin says, anyone have any advice for adding black color and it's staying on the round blank for jewelry when using a cricket blade for engrave? You are beyond me, Kevin. See, this is why Kevin should be in the Decorated Life community because I have no clue what he's talking about, and I'd like to learn more. I'd like to learn more. And Polaris says, Barb, I still have my Dazzler. Took nearly an entire evening to make a with it. That are my best sellers at fashion. Awesome. You get some from Amazon. Jerry, I get them from the dollar store. Look at that. They come in individual boxes. Are the Amazon ones better? I think here's the thing when you're looking at Amazon products. Just because you're going to have to test, because just because something says sublimation doesn't mean that it is. Sometimes it's just keyworded up and they suck at it. We found that out a couple Christmases ago with something. We're like, oh, those some that's nice. We weren't, and they stopped. And then it was like, oh, now the reviews started coming in, and they all said the same thing. They sucked. Clark says all of my designs can be found by searching my name on the site. I'm trying to convince Crystal to add her last name to all of her designs so we can find her easily. There you go. Dollar Store has tons of stuff. Like Dollar Store, like pint glasses galore at the Dollar Store. The mugs, the pint glasses, the big beer mugs. Yeah, you can get a lot of good stuff from there. They have small sizes. Yeah. And Crystal said, I have a hard time adding my name to the SEO search engine when so many crystals. Yeah, that is true. That makes sure. What if you just did last name, Crystal? Because yeah, it would pummel up everything there. But if you just did that, because you can't do TRW because it would come up with that. You can't do Crystal. Maybe just CB. Just add a CB on the back of it. Breaker 19 CB. Maybe we go that way again. JP Plus and Pilar just dropped the link in right there. You can use. Is that no? I don't think that's the right one, Pilar. Is that no? Because it would be because it's just. I think that's ours. We want. Let me go. Let me go get it because there is a discount code off of it. Let's see. I'm gonna go to my. I know I have it on my phone. I just had it. Where's my work stuff? Work. You better work, work, work. I'm too busy trying to twerk, 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 twerk. Where is the collections? There is. I need a work. There is work. The code over at JP Plus
Go there.
is going to be so. You
Needed is that.
can only drop that in here. We've got jpplus.com. Use the code 165-P2S
I'm gonna check her.
to save 10%. There it is. And that's our affiliate information there from JP Plus for. Tried rub and buff, but it rubs off. But I haven't rubbed and buffed for a long time. But I do think there was like a silver foil was the last one they did. I think it was on some leather bound books, book covers. I think is what we did. Trying to remember. I know it's been a minute. I have my name to search mine. It'll likely be TRW Crystal all mushed together. Makes sense. Let's see. Even with TRW Crystal, anything Crystal will likely pull. Yep. Yeah. On stainless steel pendants. Oh yeah. So on stainless steel pendants, stainless steel sucks. On the laser side, that's where they use the Surmark, but it's so expensive. So expensive for that. But the Dollar Tree has all kinds of stuff. Plates too. You have a lot. Bamboo cutting boards for UV signs. Yep. They have a lot of stuff there to be able to do it. Found it. There it is. Oh, stop. I got it. Nice. Woo, see? We got it off there. There it is. Jerry permanent vinyl. Written glass. It's strong. Cream doesn't bleed through. I love it. There's some mask that I wanted to bring in just for that, some paint mask somebody asked me about. I'm like, I could probably get it in and see what you like for it. Bah humbug, Crystal. Bah humbug. Yeah, humbug. There's the 2031 JP Plus 165 T2S. Save it, use it, save 10%. You got it. Go for it, Kevin. And Plus says, I use the rub and buff on Halloween books. that I decorated. Pretty sure I just glued the spiders and skulls on, spray painted black, and then the rub and buff. That sounds about right, like what we did. I had to wet my whistle again here. So, which one are we going with? I just got that. What did I do? Oh, what did I miss? That's a what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Bah humbug. I got it. I got it. I see it. Rub and buff. Isn't that more for glass? No, you can use it for a lot of stuff. You can use it for a lot of stuff. I use the colored adhesive vinyl. I don't care for it to make stencils for glass etching. What do you do there, Corey? Bring it back so I can see it. Bring it back so I can see it.
This is the Aztec
Yep.
jade opal
Ooh.
and crystal.
I love the jade opal for a green. It gives it, that muted but awesome color because it's the opal with it. I totally down with it.
Okay, one more trick.
Flutter's good.
So I know the gold's probably should
small
be around.
little earrings.
Oh no, we can't do it.
What are you doing?
I said I'm going to put the original gold on this one. I know it probably would show up great on the black, but since I did that gunmetal, I'm improvising.
I got you. I'm listening. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I am picking up what you're putting down. Now remember, if you haven't signed up yet for tonight's giveaway, go get signed up for that. We'll be drawing for some mini packs of choice or TRW design, and we'll be giving away one of the flock templates tonight. Now, if you made a purchase tonight, we'll include the flock template with that. If not, you'll have 2 weeks to claim that. You just need to say, hey, I want a template from the 715 show. And then in 2 weeks is the Bling Bash. So we'll be dropping balls and popping bottles or doing that. I'm hoping, crossing fingers, so I need everybody's good finger crossed to hopefully we can have the new stones in by then. And there could be some familiar friends that on Stone Family, not familiar faces, familiar friends, because at that show, we will be really close to the 1 year anniversary of purchase. Doesn't that sound weird, Tori? We've owned PRW for a year now. Like, I still feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I still feel like every day is a new issue, a new problem, something new to figure out. Somebody new jumping on my ass because something didn't get done the way they like, or something or another. It still doesn't feel like it's ours yet. But it sure as hell does, and I have to make those payments every month. So yeah, it's been a year, and that is a crazy. Be nice to Pilar. Hey, Pilar's a mean little chihuahua. She can hold her own. You don't hold back for she gets you. She got you. Let's see. And Kevin says, Barb, how do I keep in tiny letters? How do you keep in the tiny letters? Yeah, been a rough week. I'm the slow one in class tonight. You have had a long week, Pilar, and it's only Wednesday. I feel you. You know, it's like the size of a dog tag, and the customer has a lot of info on the tag, small letters. It rubs off. So, one of the things to look at is look at the not the laser mask. The laser mask could work because you're doing it that, and did you have access to a laser, Kevin? If you have access to laser, the laser mask could be pretty sweet. Otherwise, something else like we did for sand carving when we were doing a bunch of that. We used a photoresist on that because but it's a process for it, and you can get really, really fine detail on that. Really fine detail on that. We're trying to, some people don't think so. Some people want to, hey, it's a little blurry. I'm out every week. Hey, they want to like get every damn time. Okay. But
Details. That's
we've been giving our go. We think it did not come with a manual, guys. Like it did not come with a lot of things that we thought it was going to come with.
And it keeps dipping. Tell them, find out what kind of internet they use and say, hey, you want to pay for ours because ours is already expensive and good.
They're just working on it. But we're figuring stuff out as we go. We're figuring out, new like I would say one of the biggest issues that we've had over the year is consistent vendors to know like we couldn't get like colors. Come to find out, these colors might have all came from this vendor. They might have came from a different vendor because now we're finding out that there's 5 or 6 or 7 different vendors that they were using for things and having different people manufacture different stuff. The way that we're realizing this is because the different bags that stuff's used in and the way it's there. And so it's like, okay, who is this through? What is this going with? What do we got to do here? So yeah, there was a huge learning curve with that and figuring stuff out with it. Like just ordering stuff. And then when you're from our side, we came from a finished goods side of it. So, spending 500, $1,000 on supplies, the customer would pay for that up front, and then you go ahead and you purchase it, right? That's how it works. You get paid for a job before you start it. So now you have the money for your supplies, you have that. Yeah, why? The complete opposite. We're pre-purchasing stuff, hoping that it sells to recoup some money. And now it's like big boy stuff. The first time I had to do something for like $15,000 on a consistent basis, I'm like, what it says? So big learning curve with it. We'll keep going with it. Okay, this one. What do you got on your colors for this one, Corey?
Gold, gunmetal, and emerald.
Gold, gunmetal, and emerald. I like that. I like that. It looks
It's
like
a good,
classy.
good classy look. Yeah,
Yeah, it kind of looks classy.
fun, spunky, crazy.
Like,
Corey.
would you put that on like a decorative pillow, a throw pillow? Yeah, I think that would look good on a decorative throw pillow right there for a nice little Christmassy thing on it. Does anybody do that? Do they have the
Okay, I'm gonna bring these over to you.
the different? Are you all done then?
Yeah,
All right,
I
Corey's all
used
done.
up all the things I had.
Before she takes off, we'll make sure that she pulls off her hot mic so she doesn't, say things that she shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way she does it. So we'll get me on the stage. Hey, sorry, I'm back. And we'll go through everything that we made tonight, and then we'll get you guys in your group. You'll get your stuff to order. You'll get your stuff to give away, and we're gonna go through it. Now, Corey needs to stay close because on these, I need to know what. So this one was the gold, the gunmetal, and the jade opal. Is that or what? No, what's that one?
No, that's
Aztec crystal
and jade opal.
and jade opal. Jesus. So there's Aztec.
Aztec. It looks until you start.
Yeah, it does.
Then
Look
it
at
has like
that.
some-
Oh, wow. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. Now this one was lava, crystal, and emerald.
Lava, crystal, AB, and emerald.
Lava, crystal, AB. And see, I can see the pink in there when it gets on screen, and I can see it. Ooh. Oh, that looks good too. And what do I have on this backside? That is going to be nebula, crystal, AB, and emerald.
That's
Crystal. All right. Oh, is that some premium ones? It's just look at that. That's just a diamond cut crystal. Look how much that blings through there. That is fan. Oh
the nebula since it has
man, that looks amazing with it. And then we have this was the gold, the jet black, and the emerald, right? Gold gunmetal. I can't see tonight. I can't see. And so that's the gold, the gunmetal, and the emerald. That's how that one looks at.
So it's not black.
Right.
It's gonna be
Totally makes sense. I get you. And then we get to finish with what'd you name him? You got a name for him? Penny the penguin? I don't know. Petey the penguin. Petey the penguin. He's so damn cute. Ah, you look so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. What do you guys think tonight? That's what we got. We've got giveaways, right? It is 8:35, so we'll give you like 3-4 minutes if you haven't entered in to get in there while we review everything. You're still checking out, let us know. Hey, I'm checking out, so I want to be included in it. We have yeah, bring Minnie back. Bring Minnie back so we can see Minnie. I'll show you Minnie all done with our flatbacks, and we can show that off because she looks amazing. She looks amazing with it. And then I got to make sure to get some good pics and videos of April's porch duck because that looks there. And there's porch goose. And there's hello, Minnie. Oh, guys. So yeah, amazing. And Minnie will go currently right on the shelf with it. So we will show that off for it. We put the links in here for you got the JP Plus one in here now. So JP Plus, and they got a ton of great things over there at GP Plus you can go check out. We have what else do we have? Is we before we get all this wrapped up, what do we do tonight? So we saw two. I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? Stuck on a cord. Ain't that I'm rolling over? I'm like, what am I stuck on? It's a cord. So we got the two Christmas designs, right? Christmas designs. We got those rolling. Christmas in July. So we have the 50% off all Christmas designs through July. We have 65% off all of your digital training through July. And you know what we got? Do you know? Well, what makes the difference between like watching this and actually doing it? You know what? It is having those people around you who are doing it too. It's like having business partners in your back pocket. It's having access to people that are going through the same things that you're going through, that don't look at you crazily when you talk about how something didn't work, because they've been there and they've done it. And that, my friends, is the Decorated Life community. Not a course, not a Facebook group. Real people, real problems, real solutions. 3 times a week we meet. Boom, go through it. Um, yeah, $25 a month if you're one of the first 100 to sign up this month, and then you're locked in on that price forever. So make sure to sign up with that. We'll get links, everything in there, because I think everything is down there. It should be all in the description. I think we're good to go on everything there. Uh, it's just nice to be a referee. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, Pilar is who you need, Todd, to handle the cranky customers. She handles them well. They both do. They both handle it very, very well on it. I remember when we did sand carving. Yeah, at the back of the indie show in 18. Yeah, I spent too much money on stuff I didn't need. Right? I survived the YouTube. I survived the chargeback. I survived the tens of thousands of dollars in missing product that was there. We survived a what else was there? There was an account hack on that. We survived a website attack. We survived every month there was something new. We survived the wizard launching. That was one of our goals, to get that out there. We're still having issues with the DTF. It just, we're getting through it. There is a lot. And Teresa says, my phone is getting ready to fly if it doesn't stop targeting my screen by itself. Teresa, you have an iPhone. Go into your display settings and change it from the 30 seconds to a minute to 2 minutes to 3 minutes, or to never. That's what it's doing. I have to do that because I'm having issues with the golf cart, and I need to run a data logger on it. And when the screen would go into lock mode, it wouldn't do the data logging anymore. And I'm like, oh. So I just had to do that last night. Sand carving. So pretty much you're using a sandblaster. You got a blast cabinet, and you're using that for it. It's an amazing process. You can get some really fine depth and detail with it. Sand carving is an amazing thing. We did when we had the retail store in the mall. We did a lot of that, and a lot of like people would bring in liquor bottles and wine bottles and that, and we would do the engravings for them. So first house, anniversary, the names of that. So we did a lot of that. And then we could backfill paint, we could rub and buff. That's when we did a lot of that too. So yeah, I know I've got some pictures of stuff around here. I have to show it off and do it there. And a lot of it, like we would design in the wizard, do that, and then just boop, print it out, go from there with it. Dispense on the hard surface. I use powder coat tumblers, and then you put them in there and blast with the sand. Starts etching. Yep, we do, and it depends because on different products you can use different media to blast. Crushed walnuts. It could be the sand. There's a lot that go into it. It was pretty cool, and really, it was all in the prep work because it took a matter of seconds to get it done. It's all in the prep work. So we'd have everything lined up, ready to go, and then we would just spend like a half hour just blasting away. And that's what it was. It was pretty cool. We do not. We do not. Let's see. Oh Lord, well played. We played with it at a pretty sure Todd and Corey bought some stuff on there. And yeah, we spent money on it. It was awesome. All loved it. Nice job on Corey. Order done. Jerry said order is done. I was just asking because I'd rather me. I can find stuff. I can decide stuff. We can't. Me either. That's the thing about these. Is like, they're all the same, but they're all different, right? Like they're the same, but they're different. That's what I'm telling you. Be creative with designs. Just don't. Okay, they said that it's crystal, so I got to have it at crystal. They said it's emerald. I have to know it's your design. Make it your own. Do that for it. I think she did a great job with it. Yeah, on the black shirt. Heck yeah, it's gonna look awesome. And that's I'm like the decorative pillow. That's what I got to see. I don't know. April, is April still in here? Because that was one that April did. If April's still in here, we'll ask April. April, how long did Minnie take you? I can find out from. If not, I'll have Corey remember there for it. Yep, half off all Christmas designs. That way is there for it, including polars and crystals. Right. What I don't buy from China, I love that, Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cast acrylic for laser cutting and engraving. Yeah. Yes, including the featured designers. I love it. I love it. I love it. Odds are so good for winning tonight. Better get your orders in while you can. Yep. I'm putting flat backs on nylon reborn dolls. Hope the fusion check works on painted nylon. I think it will. I think it will on that for it. Yep. Hit the button. And Corey said, "Thank you all." I asked Corey how long we took, and she's waiting for an answer. There we go. We'll get that answer for you. Way to go. Oh, it's an Android. Well, there's your problem. There's your problem. Green Bubble Bull crew. Perry the Penguin. I like Perry the Penguin. I'm getting saucy. That was right. 20 to 25 hours, approximately, is how long Minnie took. And uh, Minnie is, so we have a point of reference. Minnie is just a tad over 14 inches tall. So 14-inch tall Minnie all the way around, base and all. So there it is. So yeah, she's a labor of love. Faux show. $2,500. She can be yours. $2,500. She can be yours. I'm doing it while I'm watching. I like meaning stuff to work while it's why I'm working. Yeah, then they're killing it. April is crushing it. Her porch goose, that's a pretty sweet thing. And there was something else that she did not too long ago that was pretty badass too with it. So we're gonna look at more flat bat kits. One of the kits that I'm working on, or like just a set of the kits, is the tumbler and then the pattern for it. And so already laid out, so you can, if you want, you can print out sublimate. If you get that, but then you could bling out the same thing. It'll make sense as we get along there. Tell her she did a cool job. Yeah, so worth it. It's amazing. Minnie does look amazing. She's fast and focused when she's get going. Yeah, she is. I have F1. Think not sure can cut. Yeah, it can cut. You just got to turn up the power because it really depends on what it is. Yeah, that smaller one, but we did patches. We did hat patches with it where it cut it out and do the stuff on it. No problem on there at all. UV print powder coat because it has the rotary. Yeah. I hate to invest a ton on this. I spent 2 tags. I got it over my head. So look at sublimation, right? Sublimation. Because on some of the dog tags, they're coated and you can do the black sublimate on them, like how the laser and how the trophies and awards people do it, where they will do that on it. So, and Percy the Penguin. I like it. I like it. Okay. I am going to go grab the names. And we're going to get the heat press dash rolling and we will get you guys out of here for this evening. So let me go find the stuff. Let me go find the stuff. All right, here's everybody's name. No, that's not. I'm like, why? I'm like, I didn't see that person. Where's that person at? Yeah, it's because it started at the top and we went to the bottom. So here it is. We'll grab everybody from here. And we're gonna go put them over here. Go back to the admin panel. There it is. We've got that in here. Now I go into here and we see what we got. We got the names from we went 7:15. There's the stuff from there tonight. We'll copy these people. We'll throw them in there. We've got that going. And as I'm in here, let me copy that. Copy 19. Let's see. Crystal, do we have somebody in there for there it is. Yes, YouTube member. I just had to scroll down. Thank you, Pilar. I see that right there. So the YouTube winner tonight is, if I can find the tab and put it in here, is give me the drum roll. Ding! Barb, congratulations, Barb. You are the YouTube winner tonight. So you win a mini pack of choice or TRW design. Email in. What do you want? We have the screenshot of the SKU, right? Screenshot of the SKU, and then they will drop that into your account. I miss anything in there with it? I think it was there. Kelly, thanks for stopping in there. Yeah, if coded in sublimation, you can. Yep, there's sublimated ones. You can put the pattern on there, and then it's just paint with numbers. Here it is from that. And you'll be good to go with that. Let's see. We'll close these ones here, and then I need to go the heat press dash. I need to open the race screen. I need to what do I need to do? I need to stop that camera so I can share a screen. Yep, share screen. There it is. Share screen. And there's heat press dash. So, oh, I need to check something first because I did not change. I did not change that. So we want what did we say this was? You get a mini pack of choice or TRW design. Now we can do this. Okay. Now we're in business, Todd. Now you kind of know what you're doing. We are sharing this away. Let me make sure that I can see everything and you can see everything before we get going on it. Okay, there's that. There it is. I'll remove the comments so that way you can see the winners on this. We're learning in that. And we got 20 of you here that are in this tonight. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Press to start. Ooh, we got a good chance of winning tonight here. Not everybody all stacked up. So I think I'm going to go with Kevin. Kevin, I have faith, my friend, as you just snuck into last place. But you're going to come forth. I see it. I see it. I see it as we go through this. Kevin's going to come in here and pull it. Come on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Come on. Margie, congratulations. You have won a mini pack of choice for a TRW design. Next race, we're giving away another one. 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. Mini pack of choice or TRW design. As we go through this, I think Derek, I got Derek in the pink press. Derek in the pink press stopped to say hi. He was like, hey, look, I'm in a pink press. Let's go. So he's showing off again. Derek, let's go. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I got it. I got it, boss. Let's go. Let's go. Now, as we get across the finish line, oh, Jerry, 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 Jerry. Jerry is the winner of the mini pack of choice for the TRW design. Now, I need to pull this off the screen so I can go change one thing with it. And back to that, now we have the Magic Flock template for tonight. Which remember, when we do this one, if you win this one, we'll ship out with a physical product. So if you order tonight, it'll go out in that. If you didn't order tonight, you have 2 weeks to place an order and claim it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's roll and see what we got with it. Who is gonna pull off from here? This time I'm gonna go with Susan. Susan's gonna got it. Susan, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Susan, let's see what you got. Susan, Susan, let's go, Susan. Susan, Susan, let's go, Susan. Susan, Jerry, you won the Magic Flock template, Jerry. And that was Jerry's other one because she placed an order, so she had that extra entry. And since she placed an order, Jerry, we'll get a template out to you in this order. How does that sound? Double winner, Jerry. Double winner. Winner, chicken dinner. There I am. We got it up here. All right. That's what we have for now. Any questions, comments, concerns before we have a teacher's pet one? And teacher's pet. Jerry's the teacher's pet. Let's see. Thanks everyone from Barb. Congratulations there on it. Cool, Crystal. We got it. I think, did I miss anything in here? Any other questions, comments, concerns? Remember, we got the Bling Night Live will be probably till like midnight. It'll go 25% off those things. Other things upcoming. Like I said, hey, tonight was Christmas in July, folks. Christmas in July. We got 2 weeks left of that. We'll have the big bling bash at the end of the month for we'll do the ball drops, chance to win a cameo. And I'm like you're leaving this like fired up, ready. It's holiday time. We're getting pumped for it. These are things that we can use to make money with, right? But the only way that you are going to make money is by what? Execution. No, we're not killing people. We're not executing that. You have to execute your plan, right? And execution is a hell of a lot easier when you've got people around you doing the same thing that you're doing. So it's my last pitch for the night on the Decorated Life community. Link down in the description and in the comments. $25, first 100 people. You're set, squared away. Tons of great information in there for you. Okay, with that, we are going to wrap up tonight. You guys have an amazing day. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., you want to tune in because there will be a flash sale. And we got some pretty good ones coming up, so make sure you do that. I'm seeing if I missed anything else out there for it. I think we're good. You'll have to wait. You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Jerry, to order physical. There you go with it. All right. Until next time, peace, love, press on.